I had the secondary patrol sweep the area where Gonzalez lost contact with Peter. They recovered his remains. I hope that when the time is right, you'll give him a funeral with appropriate military honors. He would want that. I think you'd agree he earned it. We need to determine if we can go on without him. I can provide tactical guidance, Ian. I can't lead a revolution. Peter knew how to inspire people, how to move them to take action. He helped start the resistance on Kentaris, and it's having an effect, but it's still unorganized. Unless we can spark others to join the struggle, it'll eventually be overwhelmed. Without Peter's guidance, I'm not sure we can make the difference.
I share your grief, Major, but I joined Sir Peter, having already lost my Duke and my world. He showed me the importance of fighting for what they meant to me, not surrendering to despair and loss. Sir Peter asked Ian to return from one unwinnable war only to join him in another. He has given us victory against Steiner every time we have met in battle. Shall we now say he's not given enough to merit our confidence?
No, I'm not saying that.
There is no issue of whether we move forward, Elise. I can't replace him. But Sir Peter said that if we showed resistance was possible, the people of Kentaris would rally. I trust them to do their part, if we do ours.
Okay. We push forward then. We were planning on moving to the Hadra Peninsula to rendezvous with resistance elements and liberate armaments and personnel to use against Steiner. But Carl has identified something from our new satellite data that may warrant we divert.
The dropship your uncle crippled in orbit was able to make a rough landing in the Olympian reaches. We're showing a lot of activity in the area that indicates Steiner is trying to get the ship operational again.
We could set down outside their sensor range, then move into the area by ground, neutralize the units guarding and supplying their operation, and destroy the dropship before they can complete repairs. But diverting from our original op is a risk, Ian. Any delay before we rendezvous with the resistance may result in Steiner shoring up their defenses. We need the assets at Hadra, equipment and personnel, to overthrow Steiner. If we delay, we might lose them forever.
What kind of forces would we be facing at the dropship crash site?
Light compared to what they have at Hadra. It's remote.
Then we divert. If you are facing doubts about our ability to move on, Elise, then other members of our team will have them too. A victory here can help us eliminate something much more dangerous than a dropship. Upload your operational plan and I'll get us set up for the first drop.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to pass on my condolences. Your uncle was a great man. I know just because you're not wearing your heart on your sleeve that his death hasn't affected you.
Thank you, Casey.
I also wanted to mention that Major Rathburn was hit pretty hard. She's not exactly open about her feelings, but she was with the Colonel a lot of years. It's taking about everything she's got to keep it together. Under the circumstances, she may not be at her best. I know she has a lot of faith in you.
If you talk to her before I do, please, tell her I understand, and I'm very sorry for what she's going through.
I'll tell her. Thanks. And in case there was any doubt, I'm behind you, sir. I was from the beginning.